What's up, gamers? It's your boy, Launchpad 1412. Excited to be back with some online ranked match gameplay here. I have an online ranked match versus a random opponent. My opponent has the Green Bay Packers. I have the Chicago Bears. Just in case you was wondering, but I'm actually not going to talk about the gameplay in this video. But this is a classic, so definitely watch this one all the way through. Man, it's an outstanding game by both players, me and my opponent. And it was just a nice, very solid game. You know, this is a game that you would love to see. You know, a very good game to just view, so definitely enjoy the gameplay as I am talking to you about my thoughts on TMNT. Oh my goodness. Warning, it's gonna be a little bit of spoilers in this. I'm not gonna spoil the whole thing totally, but just there's gonna be a little bit of spoilers in this because I kind of want to get my full thoughts about this. But let me say this first, man. I watched so many reviews on this movie, and I think people are just, just my opinion, I think the Ninja Turtles was so popular at one point in life is that everybody holds it on such a high pedestal to, you know, like it's almost like a chick that's a dime that you don't think you can get. You put her on such a high pedestal that, you know, a pedestal that she can never live up to. And I think that's what this movie got put on. A pedestal that it can't live up to. With that said, I'm going to say my personal opinion, I think it's an 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. Was it the best Ninja Turtles movie that they could have made? No, I don't think so. But I think it was a nice movie for the first Ninja Turtles movie of this generation, so to speak. So I think it was a nice first movie. And the second one I'm expecting to be a little bit better. People were talking about the Shredder so much. I'm going to give you my opinion on Shredder. I think the Shredder was almost perfect. I'm going to tell you why. Me personally, I like the more serious tone Shredder. I'm not saying I don't like, I like the Shredder that was, you know, in their cartoons when I was younger, the 90s cartoons. I was kind of silly, a little bit more playful, a little bit more foolish. But this Shredder, in one of the first two scenes, he's sitting down with his hands tied behind his back. He tells the ninja to go, basically attack him. He puts, somehow, he makes it so that he gets the ninja's hand in between his chin and chest, breaks his hand, does like a flip, and does like a gold kin / Oni kick, and sends him flying way across the room. I said, yes, I like that. To me, it set the tone for what the Ninja Turtles have to face. Let's be honest here. They are Ninja Turtles. They are 6-foot Ninja Turtles. You know, they're going to need to face someone that is worthy of facing them. And if Shredder didn't do that, to me, I'm not sure how good the movie would have been. Because as much as I like to see the Ninja Turtles' individuality, I also like to see them, you know, go up against some formidable opponents. You know, if that makes sense to you. You know what I mean? And Shredder, after that scene, to me, looked extremely formidable, and I was very happy with it. To me, that's all I needed. I didn't need to see a whole bunch of dialogue or need to learn a whole bunch of background. Even though they did do a good job of talking about, you know, the background for most of the characters. Splinter, Shredder, the Turtles. So they did, you know, go back. And I like how they did that. They did go back a little bit and talk about the background. They switched it up a little bit, but I didn't mind. It wasn't a big deal to me. You know what I mean? So a lot of people didn't complain about that. Everybody was pretty okay with the switch up a little bit. But you know, it's all good. You know, they got April O'Neil discovering them in this one, which is cool, especially for this series. So it's all good. Speaking of April O'Neil, Megan Fox played an outstanding role. Well, outstanding might be a little overstated. She did a very good. She did a job better than what I thought she was going to do. I'll keep it 100 with you. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of her as an actress, but I mean, she looks great. We all know she's beautiful. That's not even a question. But as far as her acting skills in this movie, I must say I am impressed. Yeah, April O'Neil is not necessarily the hardest role in the world to play, but she's still such a pivotal person. You know, in this franchise, you don't want nobody that's going to mess it up. I was hoping for Emma Stone, you know, maybe even Emma Roberts. I don't know. That's what I was hoping for. To me, they are better actresses than Megan Fox. But Megan Fox did a very good job with this. I got to give her props, man. So shout out to her for that, man. I was kind of not expecting that. And that's saying a lot coming from me. For me to say that, for me to have any type of dislike on anything for anybody, or say that, you know, I'm not sure about them about this, that's kind of a lot for me, because I always find some type of a way to compliment someone. So I gotta give her a props, man. She really did bring that home. And Master Splinter, he got some fight scenes in this though. I was like, oh my goodness, man. Like the first time when he fought Shredder in the sewer, and like those first 4 or 5 seconds, I was like, oh my goodness, this is too perfect. He was looking away and he was blocking Shredder's hits. You know, I was just like, wow. It was really, really nice for me, in my opinion, to see Master Splinter getting on the action, getting on the fun, and some fighting scenes, man. What about, especially about action scenes, what about that scene on the avalanche? Oh my goodness. When they was coming down, and they was on top of the snow avalanche, and it was coming down, oh my goodness. That was an awesome scene. Someone said it was too long. I'm like, what? I wanted 20 more minutes of it. I wanted more of it, man. And to me, the funniest part was that Leonardo was like asleep for like 10% of it. Leonardo was out of it for like 10% of it, man. I was like, man, this is too much, man. He woke up, and next thing you know, he's screaming about something, man. It was just, it was awesome, man. I thought it was an awesome scene. Donatello flipped the van. That was awesome, man. So definitely an awesome scene there. And another thing I like, man, something little about something kind of small. I like when the Turtles was trapped, when Leonardo, Michelangelo, and Donatello was trapped. I like how they made Megan Fox go to Donatello to figure out about the adrenaline. I like how they did that, because Donatello is the intelligent one. I think they, as far as now, this is good for me to get into how I felt like they expressed their individuality. I think they did a good job, all the Turtles. You know, Leonardo, he's a little hard, you know, to sort of grasp as far as his personality, because he's a leader and he's basically the well-rounded one. And I think they did a good job with that. I like how Raphael kind of let out all his feelings to his brothers, you know, about, you know, how he felt, you know, as they was falling off the cliff or whatever. And I like how he did that, though, you know, because that's very rare that you see Raph do that. He does that in other, you know, movies and the TV shows and all that, but I don't think that I don't think he did it like to that level like he did in this movie. So it was nice to see that, and it was nice that he let Leo be the leader. You know what I mean? Even though, you know, he kind of wants to be a leader himself, and to a degree he is a leader. But, you know, sometimes to be a great leader you have to be a great follower, and I think he understood that in this movie. You know, Michelangelo was funny, not the funniest Mikey, but he still was funny. To me, he had enough jokes, and he had most of the screen time for all the Turtles, especially being as though he was the funniest, so it made sense. The Turtle Van is in it. I like seeing the Turtle Van. It had a little. It was quick, but I still like seeing it. It was cool. Overall, I give this movie 8 out of 10, man. I liked mostly everything about it. Only thing I was only a couple knocks I had on. A couple knocks I would say. Hopefully, I think Mikey should have a little bit better jokes. I want to see a little bit more. I want him to be just a little bit more funnier, just a little bit. I'm not asking for a lot, but just a pinch of salt, you know, on the spinach, so to speak. And wanted a little bit more action. Shredder's claws, the way they was coming out, was a little flaky for me. A little flaky, man. How he was like doing telekinesis with the claws a little bit. A little crazy. People was complaining about his suit. Suit wasn't a big deal to me. People was complaining about this Turtles being 6 feet tall. I got over that after about 5 minutes. I was like, okay. It's not, you know, it is what it is now. You know, we here now. You know, we home now. We might as well sit down and get something to eat. You know, that's how I felt about it. Wasn't that big a deal after a while, because I guess I was just so engulfed in the movie and just, you know, there's things like that I can just look past. But if you don't look past it, you know, that's cool too. Now, in the comment section, if you want, let me know how you felt about the Ninja Turtles, or if you're going to see the movie. I just kind of wanted to give my thoughts on the movie, man. Shout out to my opponent in this contest, man. He did a great job of winning the game. That 2-point conversion at the end was a little unexpected, but he got it all. So definitely shout out to him for that. This is your boy, Launchpad 1412. I'm out.